I'm gonna share my slide and then Mr. Mitchell will go over the introduction and the agenda. Let me know if you guys see my slide, okay? Okay, I see some thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mr. Mitchell, go ahead.
Okay. One moment, everyone.
Sure.
So, first and foremost, to everyone, Happy New Year. I think this is the first time we're seeing each other this month, so let's get that out the way. Happy New Year. Also, Happy Lunar New Year, this being the year of the snake. So I hope everyone has plenty of good fortune and good health. So, and good luck. So,
Yeah.
the agenda for this evening, welcome, by the way, to our family support coordinator. Well, first of all, hold on. Our family support coordinator is Jenny Chang. If we were together, I would ask everyone to give us a round of applause. Next, we have the superintendent, Dr. Dantona.
Tony
Following,
might be in the CEC meeting today, but we have
ah,
our deputy, Mr. Saran here.
I see. Next, we have Deputy Superintendent. Correct me if I'm wrong, Umit Sarin. Introduction of the DPAC members. I will do that. Next, we have Taylor Barkey from Child Mine. And the next two slides are going to be presented by Jenny. That's the CEC elections and the CTI PAC updates.
Yeah.
Excuse me, meeting norms. Let's start there. Starts and ends on time. One voice when speaking. This is a safe space to speak. 1, 2, 3, and then me. If you spoke already, please allow 3 people to speak before you speak again. Let's be sure to respect all, to be present, to be engaged, and involved. Here is Superintendent Dr. Dantona. Well, a picture of him.
Yeah, he couldn't make it tonight, so we have a picture of him. We always want to make sure people know how he looks like.
Next, we have Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Sarin.
Yeah, so Mr. Saran will be giving out the superintendent's report tonight.
Hello, everybody.
And the Title I DPAC members are as follows. Crystal Gonzalez as secretary, Catherine St. Pierre as alternate. My name is Christopher Mitchell. I'm the chairperson. I will now turn it over to Jenny Chang. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mitchell, for introducing everyone and welcoming everyone. Let me stop sharing. So our Deputy Superintendent, Mr. Saran, will be sharing his superintendent's report. Go ahead, Mr. Saran.
Thank you, Jenny. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. Let me just put this on the slideshow. Again, thank you, everybody. Unfortunately, Dr. Dantona is at another meeting that's taking place now. He couldn't make it, but I would like to take this opportunity to share some of the great things happening at in District 25 and update you on the things that we are working on, and I'll take any questions you might have. I want to begin by sharing with you that District 25 honored the immense legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and his impact on U.S. history. As you know, as a leader of the civil rights movement, Dr. King dedicated his life to the nonviolent pursuit of justice and racial equity. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is also designated as a National Day of Service when Americans across the country volunteer in their communities. We encourage you to review these resources in the morning bell to find community service opportunities near you. Here is the link. If you have access to this document, you can click on the link to look for those resources and access them. In honor of Dr. Martin Luther King's Day, our District 25 pre-K centers watched and discussed a video about Martin Luther King Jr.'s life and how he taught us that it is important to be kind to others, even though we may have differences. Students took home kindness leaves along with an explanation of the importance of Dr. King's work and how families can help children understand his work in a way that is meaningful to young children. The families worked with their children to complete the kindness leaves together. I want to thank Council Member Sandra Ong. We're thrilled to announce that PS 214 will be receiving a generous allocation of $480,000 for their auditorium, tech, and bathroom upgrades made possible by the support of Council Member Sandra Ong. We are grateful to Council Member Ong's commitment to our community. Our students also celebrated by presenting their Project Soapbox speeches to Congress Member Ong and Superintendent Dr. Dantona. We're so proud of our students for using their voices to better their community. And I would like to wish, on behalf of District 25, Happy Lunar New Year to our community, our students, our parents, and our staff. Some recap, we had our District 25 Math Family Night. Thank you to all of the staff, volunteers, students, parents, and families for joining us. We had over 200 participants at PS 129 and enjoyed pizza, snacks, math games, free math tools, and more. Thank you to Principal Hewlett, PS 129 staff, and our math instructional lead, Beth Eaton, for making this event possible. Stay tuned for more community events. You can visit d25.nyc/event for more information. The upcoming events, such as the virtual parent workshop series for Acadians, virtual parent workshop series for math, for iReady, and for special educations. Special education are listed on our school DOE website. If you again log on to d25.nyc/event, you will be able to register and get more information about the upcoming workshops that will be presented and made available by District 25 team. As a reminder, the high school admissions will start Friday, October 18, 2024. The SHSAT registration is closed on Friday, October 18, 2024. Monday, December 9, 2024, high school and LaGuardia applications will close. This has been extended. Thursday, March 6, 2025, high school offer release. The middle school admissions, Tuesday, October 15, 2024. Middle school application opens. Friday, November 8, 2024. Deadline to register to test for Mark Twain IS 239 and District 21 talent tests. Friday, December 20th, 2020. It's supposed to be 5. Middle school application closes. And Wednesday, April 9, 2025, middle school offer release. Kindergarten admissions, Tuesday, December 10, 2024. Kindergarten and kindergarten GNT application opened. Friday, January 24, 2025. kindergarten and kindergarten GNT application will close. Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, kindergarten and kindergarten GNT offer will be released. The 3K and pre-K admissions, Wednesday, January 15, 2025, the 3K and pre-K applications open. Friday, February 28, 2025, 3K and pre-K applications will close. Tuesday, May 13, 2025, pre-K offer will be released. And Tuesday, May 20, 2025, 3K offers will be released. The gifted and talented grade 1 to 4 admissions will be as follows. Monday, April 21st, 2025, GNT upper grade application will open. Friday, May 9th, 2025, GNT and upper grade applications will close. Wednesday, June 11, 2025, GNT and upper grade offers will be released. I want to talk to you about our Civics for All Project soapbox events. Schools from this district have engaged with their learners in Project Soapbox, which includes a series of lessons to help students identify an issue they care about, and develop and deliver persuasive speech on why others should care about that issue as well. It's been exciting to see our learners stand with confidence and convey their thoughts like experts to an audience of adults and their peers. Our District 25 youth leadership team met. The members are representatives of the entire student body of the district. Participating in youth leadership team members are students. To participate, they must be nominated by their principal and assistant principal, elected to the student government or council. Students who participated last year but are not members of students government or council may continue to participate if they express interest in doing so. They should demonstrate leadership qualities across their school, community, and or family. Youth leadership team members will collect, analyze, and use data to engage in a take action project to critically examine issues facing our district community and develop strategies to make positive change. Big shout outs to our wonderful Melinda Willens, Amanda Salazarno, and Elizabeth Levine for organizing and supporting the youth leadership team. I'm looking forward to working with our students as they help us in making positive changes to our school community and district community. The Wellness Day development in District 25, we are in the process of organizing a family event that focuses on wellness, specifically emphasizing the following. It'll be Mind Up SEL program, mental wellness, physical wellness. We're also, we are in communication with Common Point, one of our community-based organizations, who will be supporting us in our efforts in this area. I want to talk to you a little about our District 25 elementary school athletics. Fall and winter, we have a basketball all-star game scheduled. Winter and spring, there will be soccer. All teams play at the Alley Pond Park bubble at least one time this season. Jamboree celebration. There's going to be tennis. The grades 1 to 3, that'll be a pilot. Schools will be open to all elementary schools, and we cheer all seasons. The middle school athletics will be volleyball, boys and girls leagues. Championship will be January 31st. In winter, the winter season will have basketball, first girls league pilot. We're piloting, its first ever girls league. We will have opening day ceremony on February. The spring will be soccer, lacrosse, and we will be cheering all seasons for all of our players. Our partnerships are as follows: New York City Football Club, Special Olympics, NY Disc NY Mets, City Lax, New York Islanders. Outdoors will be Tomorrow Foundations, that'll be new. American Heart Association, that is new. And US Tennis Association, that is also new partnerships that we have developed. You can access our District 25 Athletics homepage by clicking on the link on the slide. So I would like to talk to you a little bit about our progress monitoring and our goals now that we are in the process of administering the mid-year assessment. As soon as we're done with the mid-year assessment, our teams are going to start analyzing data and monitoring progress from the fall to winter. The areas of focus for our district, we have for reading K-2, we use Acadians to as an assessment. For reading 3 to 8, we use iReady. Math K-8, we use iReady Math. For Algebra 1, grade 8, we use Map. The winter window is January 2nd to February 9th. These are the goals that we set forth as a district as we analyze data, and the same goals are set by each principal in every school building. As we analyze data, we are going to see how much progress we made towards our target. As our middle of year targets are listed here on the slide, I will give you a minute or two to look at the data. I encourage you to also look at school level data and engage in a conversation with school leadership as well as parents around the progress monitoring and goals. As you can see here, the first part is the key performance indicator. We have the baseline data is last year's June end of year data, and this column lists the baseline data for each assessment, the Acadians, and for each subgroup. And these are our mid of year targets that we would like to meet. And this will be the mid-year progress target for each subgroup. This is our priority 3. For priority 3, we are using iReady. As you can see, it is the same structure. We have the key performance indicator. We have the baseline data from last year. For each subgroup, we have the mid-year goals. And these are the percentages that we would like to meet for each subgroup on iReady. For priority 4, we use iReady Mathematics. These are the subgroups that we're focusing on. And these are the mid-year progress, mid-year goals that we would like to meet around iReady Mathematics. And finally, our priority 5 middle of year target is listed below. The baseline is 85%. We would like to meet 87.5%. For this, we use our parent district administered. We create our parent survey. We look at the parent survey results and we monitor progress based on those results. These are the questions that we asked on the survey, some of the questions. Our chronic absenteeism data, we use our ATS data to monitor progress. These are the subgroups that we're focusing on: Hispanic, Black, MLL, and SWD special education learners. This is the baseline data, and this is the target that we would like to hit for each subgroup. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Do we have any questions?
Hi, I have a question,
Sure.
quick question. I was just want to make sure that I understood correctly that students in K-2 are not doing iReady diagnostic. They are for reading.
For reading, we 3 to 5. iReady 3 to 5. Grades 3 to 5.
So they're doing Acadians
Acadians instead.
for K-2. Okay. And math is iReady for K-2?
Math is K to 5 iReady. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For reading, we have Acadians for K to 2. For math, we have K to 5 iReady math.
And how are like and also, but HMH is not a diagnostic. That's
No,
just
it's
the
not.
ongoing curriculum.
It's for end of each module. At the end of each module, students receive an assessment to simply gauge how much of the content or the standards students were able to attain.
So do parents have access to the Acadians results?
Of course, schools should be sharing.
They should be sending
Results-
the Acadians home because I
results
know.
and- yeah.
Okay. So I got iReady for my older, but I don't know if I've seen anything Acadians for my younger.
You can definitely contact the principal of that school, and they should be able to share with you any assessment data that
Okay.
you would like. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
I just didn't want to give you a lot of details on those slides. As you know, these slides are available on our website. You can simply click on the link and access the numbers, but I just wanted you to be aware of the process. You know, like us, schools, individual schools also engage in progress monitoring. They look at at the end of the year last year, they looked at the baseline data. We use that data as a baseline. And then we've been monitoring. We looked at our beginning of year data, and then we're now looking at our mid-year data. You know, beginning of the year, as part of our CEP, we created goals, and we are using the iReady and Acadians to measure progress towards our goals that we set for the end of the year. And each school, like we are doing at the district level, they're, you know, closely analyzing data and monitoring, you know, the progress that their students are making, or if they're not making progress, they are going back to the drawing board and seeing what it is that they can do to make sure that those students are supporting, you know, receiving the proper support to make those the goals that were set for them. Anybody else? Well, as always, you can always reach us. It's, you know, my email is on the district website. It's usaren@schools.nyc.gov. You can always email me if you have any questions. Let me know. Jenny?
Yes,
Thank you.
so much, Mr. Sarah, for sharing all the programs and activities and the data for our district. So as promised, we have one of the vendor joining us, Taylor Barkey from Child Mind Institute. So she's working with Title I schools in case some schools are still looking for ideas and suggestions on how to spend that 1% set aside. So Taylor Barkey is here to, to talk about her program. So Taylor, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. So the floor is
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me, Jenny, and hello, everyone. I put together a couple of slides here, so let me just share my screen and we can go through those. All right, can everyone see that okay?
Yes.
Great. So as Jenny mentioned, my name is Taylor Barkey. I'm the Director of Programs at the Child Mind Institute. And we do a number of things at CMI. Among them, we kind of think about our work across 3 mission areas. So we have care, the clinical care that we provide in our offices, and then also in schools during the school day, which I'll talk about here in just a second. Science, everything at CMI is evidence-based. So all of our programs include evidence-based modalities and measures to establish the efficiency and impact of the programs, and then also education. We really want to make sure mental health and learning disorder education is available to families all over the world. So we have a really in-depth library of resources, both to read and videos to share as well. And those are available on our website at childmind.org in multiple languages. So what I'm here to talk about today is our School and Community Programs Department. And so we have a team of clinicians that go into schools during the school day to offer support to students. So we started out in 2012, following Hurricane Sandy. We started with providing trauma support in schools, and then our programs grew over the years. So at this point, we offer our original trauma program that's available for students in grades grades 3rd through 12th. And then we also have our behavior program. So that's for younger grades, K, 1st, 2nd, sometimes 3rd, kids who have trouble with attention, staying in their seats in class. And we also have a live teaching or teacher component to support with classroom management. Then we also have a mood program for students in middle school and high school who struggle with mood regulation, peer relationships, decision-making. We have a reading intervention for students in the younger grades, so 1st and 2nd grade students who are behind grade level in reading. And then this year, we're also offering individual treatment. So the first 4 that I mentioned are all group-based. We can have students between 4 and 6 students in a group, but then we also have one-on-one counseling support for students as well. And as I mentioned earlier, CMI is very focused on evidence-based programming. And so we do see an improvement in the signs and symptoms that students were referred with into our programs by the end of the intervention. They do have a reduction in symptoms, and they have better coping skills and increased literacy skills in our reading program. So those are the services that we provide, our clinicians provide. They come into the schools, they do those during the school day. But then we also have a team of clinicians that train school professionals in those exact programs so that school staff can so that school staff can support their students independently. So all of the same programs that I just mentioned, our reading program, mood, trauma, behavior. We also have a mental health skill building curriculum for just more of the focus on coping skills, like mindfulness, identifying emotions, relaxation, social problem solving. And so in addition to just kind of meeting with either a school or a community or a district to get a readiness assessment and kind of a needs assessment of the community, we do the training either virtually or in person. And then we really have a comprehensive consultation model and lots of different resources on our training platform. We really want to make it engaging, and we really want trainees to feel supported along the way. And so we have a lot of great consultation available through the clinicians that do the trainings. And not only would you have support in a cohort that you participated in the training with, but then you'll also be able to connect with other cohorts who are going through consultation as well. So I know that was a really brief overview of a lot of different pieces of information. So I'm happy to take any questions if folks have them. I'm also happy to send over the slide deck or other resources for folks to look through if they would like as well. Great. Well, you can always reach out to Jenny, I think, if you do have questions about the Child Mind Institute or school and community programs, and we'd be happy to send over more information.
And it's okay to share your email address with our parent leaders, correct?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. If anyone have any questions, this is the time to ask now.
Great. Well, thank you so much for having me. And oh, was there a question? Okay.
Catherine? No? Okay. I think we're good.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
everyone. Yeah,
Thank
thanks for
you.
having me. Have a good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay, let me pull up my slide again. Give me 1 second, share. Okay, so we just have Taylor Barkey. So this is for parent leaders. So last month we have Elevate. We had Tabel Rivas from Elevate joining us. And this month we have Child Mind Institute Taylor Barkey joining us, in case you are still, searching for ideas on how to spend the Title I money. Very excited. We are, at all Title I schools have a chairperson, alternate, or secretary. At the district level, we also need to have one of you. So we are very, very excited that we have a full team. We have Mr. Mitchell, our chairperson. We have Catherine, our alternate, and we have Crystal Gonzalez, our secretary. So very, very excited to have you all joining us tonight. This is a list. I mean, I've been showing this on every single PowerPoint, but this is just to have it on our PowerPoint. This is a list of all our Title I schools. We have 30 of them out of 34 schools. 36 schools total, but 2 of them are pre-K centers. So we have 30 schools out of 34 schools who are Title I schools. Let's talk about elections. So we talk about CEC elections. So CEC elections officially launched on January 13th, following the chancellor's announcement during the press conference on January 8th. And all parents can apply via Nexa account, the NYC Schools account. Current CEC council members who wish to rerun are also encouraged to apply. The application period runs from Monday, January 13th to February 16th. So we have a little bit of like 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks left. If you want to nominate yourself, please apply. After this, candidate forum will be held. Candidate forums are hosted by the President's Councils, where candidates will introduce themselves and answer a series of questions prepared by the President's Council. These forums will allow the community to learn more about the candidates before making voting decisions. The voting period will run from mid-April to mid-May, and then result will be announced in June. So what do CEC do? Here, we have both citywide and community education councils. They perform a variety of important tasks, including working closely with the superintendent, approving zoning lines, hosting town halls with the chancellor, organizing legislative breakfasts with elected officials and community members to discuss concerns. These elections are very, very important because the EC Council members advocate for students, families, and schools, and they will be the voice of your district. So who elects council members? We do, parents do. If you have a student, if you have a child in a public school, you are eligible to vote and elect council members. How do you apply for CEC? To apply, you must have a NICSA account and NYC Schools account. Parent can use this account not only for the CEC elections, but also to access your child's report cards, grades, attendance, and so much more. So your eligibility depends on your child's district and program your child is enrolled in. If you have children in different districts, like for example, if you have a child in District 25 and a child in District 26, you can vote for both councils and you can run for both councils, but you can only serve on one. So when you apply, you have to indicate your district preference. If you get elected, you will be holding a seat for the 2025 to 2027 school year. It's a 2-year term. I've been talking and I forgot to change my slide. So you see the time slide that we just went through. So the last day to apply is February 16th. And then voting period will be around mid-April to mid-May. So these are all the duties the CEC councils do. And I just mentioned a few examples and we have more listed here on this list. Voting community. Okay, so we're talking about how to apply. We have to apply through NICSA account. And this is if you have 2 children, one in District 26 and one in District 25, for example, you can run for both, and but you can only serve on one. So this is a data. This is a data for showing for our District 25. Although the data doesn't seem, so the orange shows how many parents we have in our district. The blue color shows how many people voted. So even though the data shows a little bit low, we are still one of the top performing districts in terms of voter turnout compared to others. So parents who are interested in running but has questions about the CEC and its role, the best way to learn is by attending one of the monthly CEC meetings to observe the council members in action, or by reaching out to one of the council members directly. The next CEC meeting is, we have a monthly meeting. The next one is February 5th. It's on a Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's a hybrid meeting. All council members must attend in person to meet the quorum. But if you want, you can listen in via a hybrid link that you can that we have on our D25 website. Tonight we also have a CEC meeting. It was a special meeting, so those can also appear on the calendar. If you are not running for the CEC, another way to support is to cast your vote during the voting period. So we are looking forward and hoping we have more parents voting than only 1,559 this year. Any questions so far about the CEC application and its role? We do have a CEC members on this call. Catherine is also a CEC member. So if we have any questions, we can always ask Catherine. Okay. So let's talk about the CPAC update. So every month, the CPAC are holding meetings by Central, and we are trying to attend the meeting as much as we can. It's open to me, and it's open to our DPAC person, Chris and Catherine and Crystal. So this month they were sharing about these 4 different tools that schools are using, and I'm gonna just explain a little bit about what each tool or platform does for the school. So SBLCI stands for Parent Leadership Contact Information. It's a compliance tool to collect all parent leaders' name, contact information, and PAPTA financial report. It captures all the information as the SLT members and PAPTA interim financial report, which is due 2 times a year, one in January and one in June. And then the PC, the parent coordinators, are responsible to submit all these parent informations, the PAPTA financial report, and to update them as parents are graduating out or we have new members attending, joining the team. These information will be shared with everyone from Central and FACE. FACE is Family and Community Engagement, who oversee me and my team. So they will have access to these compliance items as well. And then we have parent leaders external email accounts. I assume most of us know what it is now, or everyone should know by now. It was launched in the early of 2024 school year. So by fall 2024, everyone was asked, all the parent coordinators was asked to issue an account for our parent leaders. Parent leaders are PAPTA executive board and our Title I schools PAC chair people, PAC chair members. So this account will allow you to have access to Google app, including Gmail, Meet, Drive, Documents, Slide, and Sheet that we use on a daily basis for our work. And you will also have access to Microsoft apps, including Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and Zoom account, which is on time unlimited. If you are non-DOE staff, if you are signed into Zoom, it's limited to 45 minutes. But because you have the DOE external email account, you have unlimited Zoom. You can have meetings. Doesn't have any limit. And then we have NYC Schools account, NYXA. We call that NYXA. It's all about your children. So with this account, you can access your the child's report card, assessments, regions, attendance, bus route, if your child have a yellow bus, and college and career, which is one part where parents can go in and read, and then it will give you a lot of information so you can have a great conversation with your child at home about college and career. And you can also, as a parent, you can also update your telephone number inside NYXA account. It will reflect in ATS, and then everyone will have your most up-to-date phone number. But if you want to update your home address, that's none of these tools. That's something you will have to go through the school secretary. They will be the one updating your home address. And then we have the iPlan portal. iPlan portal is also a compliance tool to capture all our Title I information, such as Title I elections, the annual Title I meeting date, the meeting quorum, our Title I PAC chair members, and this one set aside spending plan, and so much more. So that's where we go in and update your information into iPlan portal. All parents should have a viewable access to the iPlan portal. So if you do not have access to view the information, you can gently, request it by asking your school principal. Any questions so far? No. And then Mr. Saran already went through all the district events. So all our events are posted on our school website, on our district website. So if you go to d25.nyc, you will see, and go under event, you will see all our upcoming events. And he also just mentioned about the math night that was held at PS 129. These are just my photos from my camera, from my phone. So I was like, you know what, let me share these photos. We have over 200 parents participating. Parents were very happy. They have to guess how many candy the candy jar has. If you guess it, you input it into your QR code. By the end, whoever who get closest to that number get a raffle. I would say parents were more excited than children. They were like almost counting those candy. And then you can also sign up by subscribing to our newsletter. This way you will be receiving reminders. Next CEC council meeting is February 5th. So if you would like to learn more about CEC before running, please join. And as I said, it's a hybrid meeting. All council members meet in person to count the quorum, but you can attend by listening in via a hybrid link. Next President's Council meeting is February 24th. We just had one a few days ago. This is where all the PAPTA executive board members, they meet and discuss and get updates. And then this is for the DPAC meeting. This is, we came up with the meeting dates for the remaining of the school year. Thank you to our DPAC members, Mr. Mitchell, Crystal, and Catherine, for a meeting with me and coming up with these dates. So this is the date all set for this school year. We had to alternate between Wednesdays and Thursdays because everyone is very, very busy with their, schedules. So by alternating, hopefully we will have more parents joining on different days, have, different things. So we've been alternating between Thursdays and Wednesdays, but we've been keeping it as the last day of the month, either last Wednesday or last Thursday of that month, because we don't get the CDPAC updates till the day of that last day either. So it would be great to have some update from the CDPAC, and then, you know, give you guys the update on that same week. So Elevate came last month, and then this month we have Child Institute. We might not be able to have more vendors come in, since we are, you know, as the deadline to spend the 1% set aside is approaching. So we might not have, it won't be relevant for us to have them come in anyway, but we will be working, but I will be trying to have more, you know, vendors coming for our next school year, next season, to have more ideas, you know. Next month's meeting will be Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, February 26th at same time, 6 p.m. Let me stop sharing to see if anyone have any questions about our meeting dates, anything that we'll discuss, any about CEC elections. Anyone? Any questions? No? Okay. I think that then we'll see you all next month on the 26th.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
Thank
much. Have a
you.
great night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all for your time.
I'm gonna stop sharing.